editor. We can hear everyone speaking, so I'm just going to mute my microphone.
And that'll leave us unmuted, so I'll say communism will win.
well, no one can hear you guys in the background because I've muted you. I'm just purely doing the whole is sky screen. I'm going to point over to the luck of 99 that I get to play with you guys. You're making me feel very lucky. It's been a good little week. And I would let you comment, but I've got you muted. And hang on, he doesn't know. So, Jeff, I'll get you to just give me a quick rundown. Just keep it to about 3 minutes about your character. Just feel free. I'm going to talk over the top of you while you do that, but you keep going, all right? So I'll mute myself. You keep going. Anyways, while he's doing that, I'll go on with an introduction talking about the the joke only works because I can hear you talking. All right, so it's lovely for you. You love it. All right, here we go. Going through to the tab. 3, 2, 1. Talking some interesting stuff. I'll have to turn that off. Topics. Oh, well, we're happy here. All right, guys, it's getting down to Christmas. We haven't got long left. This will be session 1 of the Great Dungeon Krawl. We have with us Jeff, whose name I've purposely spelt wrong because I don't know which Jeff it is, and I didn't want to offend him one way or the other. Would you like to say hello to everyone, Jeff?
I would. Hello, everyone.
Excellent.
Good to see you.
And you will be testing out for us the Pact of, at the moment, just a Warlock, level 1.
Pact of Chains.
Oh, wait, no, you do start with Pact of Chain now, don't
you? You can, yeah. Pacts are now invocations.
Very cool. I do like that because I did not like the old Warlock. How it's like, oh, I'm a shadowy Warlock. Oh, I can't see in the fucking dark at level 1. Oh, all of a sudden I got Devil's Sight. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't have all that stuff because I don't have because you don't get your selection until level 3. But
you could
as a
have
warlock, you get a level 1 choice.
You're talking about two different things. So, Jeff, you're thinking of the subclass, like your actual patron. Mod's talking about the Devil's Sight invocation that previously I believe you couldn't get until level 2, but now you get your invocations at first level instead of your patron.
Which is
you
very
get
cool.
your patron at level 3. Yeah.
So the way this is going to be working is I'll introduce Jeff, I'll introduce Mark, I'll introduce Fizz, and then we'll do a little brief character intro in their hometown, heading towards town, and then we'll kick off, and we're going to try and keep... it'd be cool if I had a timer on this. Oh, I've got an idea. Hang on. Countdown. Copy. Back over here. Copy. There we go. Pretty good. I've got a timer now. 10-minute timer.
Nice.
I'll do that a couple times and hopefully we'll get through Jeff's bit in 10 minutes or less. And then we'll move on to Mark, move on to Fizz, and then we'll all head to town and do stuff. All right, but Mark, would you like to introduce yourself? Just say good day.
Good day.
Good stuff. Now say bidet.
Good day.
In like the big guy's voice from Critical Role.
Oh, good day.
Perfect. And Fizz, how you doing, mate?
Good.
Okay, so Fizz joined us last minute because he's very relaxed gameplay. We're just literally just going to play. So Fizz only found out he was playing about 5 minutes ago, made up a beautiful ranger character named... Now, how do I say this? Is it Nethpion? Like a French pronunciation?
I haven't even looked at it yet, so you're probably right.
Was it random? I do like Nethpion. I'm going to make all the orcs French.
Love it. Love it.
You don't have to have a French accent, but I'm going to make the other orcs French. And I'm going to change this little sub character there to Pierre. There we go. All right. You guys live on the nation called Nation. And the closest large city is Fredonia, which is a nation state. It's called Fredonia. It has its own national anthem based on the 1932 classic Duck Soup from the Marx Brothers.
Can we hear a little bit of that, Mud?
You will during the
Yes,
game.
please.
But
Oh,
for those
okay.
of you
Awesome.
who haven't
Looking forward to that.
brushed up on it, Rufus T. Firefly is obviously the leader of Fredonia. Firefly. I forgot to write that down just in case I forget. I do know it off by heart, but just in case. So, we are going to crack on with the game. I'm going to start the timer and we're going to do 10 minutes in in Mark's world. No, I did say I'll do Jeff first. I'll do Jeff first. All right, let me just bring this up. Bam, bam, bam. These are the words of our administration. So it'll be light roleplay just to get us into the feel of your character, getting us into what's the best way to say it? Just getting us into character, ready to start the world. For some reason, the drawn walls disappear when you go out, so I'm going to draw your house again. Rectangle. Oh, dude, I might have done walls. I did. I put walls in, but you can't see them because I didn't paint them in. Can you see those walls on your thing?
I can see a red outline, a red square that doesn't line up with all the other red squares.
Then the lit up portion, likely the wall.
Yeah, so on my screen, you can see it. I've got you standing in the middle of a red and green rectangle. The green rectangle is apparently the wall. Don't worry, you don't have to move. I was just putting you in the desert. And I'm really good at art, so I built you your wonderful house made out of tiny, tiny rat bones.
Nice.
Ah, excellent.
So to describe the scene, we have a camera pan down over the top of an orc stronghold, like beautiful tall lumber buildings. You see lots of orcs walking around holding hands. You see one tiefling walking, a whole heap of orcs walking around doing their thing. And then the camera keeps panning out of town, goes across a little creek over into this desert area where we see, sitting inside his hut, is our good friend. I was about to say Bluetail. Where are we?
I would say
Bluetail.
shots smell blue tail.
Brilliant. Would you like to give me a description of your wonderful orc, your Tieflork, I believe you described it as?
Well, he does not look like the normal orc. He has the horns, and he has the powerful walrus teeth, but he does not have the underjaw. He is very much unlike other orcs, and he has the power of summoning and fireness.
Perfect. And just very quickly, what is the name of your summoned creature?
Let's call him Schatzbar.
Shutzpah. Okay. All right. So you're sitting in your house, looking longingly towards Orkton, which is the Orc town known as Orkton. When suddenly you hear you look at the calendar, and on the calendar you can see you've been marking off days before you head out to town because you were going to town to earn back your honor and prove yourself in the dungeons. When all of a sudden you hear a knock on your tiny rat bone door.
Okay, going to whichever spot is the door.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm not going to move another token on. I just wanted to put desert there and put your model on there. So
Either way, I answer the door.
you answer the door, and before you is your good friend Pierre. And he says, "Hello, it is I, Pierre, and I have come back from the dungeons, and I have made for myself a reputation."
Where will I find this donjon? I would like to make a
I am sorry, I do
reputation
not.
myself.
Do you say le dungeon?
Oh, sorry. What is
Oui.
it? Si. Oui,
Oui.
No.
le donjon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sometimes my bad French accent goes a little shitty, and I don't But yeah, he sort of points. He goes, "See, over here we have Orkton," and he points like 300 meters that way, and you can see the end of Orkton in the distance. And he says, "Yes, I ventured many miles across the desert," and points out the other window, and you can see little tiny turrets at the end of the desert, almost as if you can see a giant town called Fredonia that way. And he says, "I went to Fredonia, and it was the first few weeks were grand, and and it's about this time you notice he's holding a giant metal shield that at the top has like a see-through pane of glass sort of in a frame, and it's this giant shield."
May I say, my good friend, you look like you're ready for a riot.
Yes. No, this is a traveling shield that I spent all of my money on before I left. And he says, "Look, while you walk across the desert, if you get hot, you get," and he turns this little crank, and the glass pane lowers down. "You can open the window and have the air come through to your face. So it's a traveling shield. It's very useful. Would you like to buy this from me?"
Would like to buy this, but I have very little gold.
Well, you guys haggle and argue, and whatever money you did have, he's willing to take it. Just we won't bother. 30 schmeckles. Are you all right with 30 schmeckles?
I will give you 30 of my finest schmechels.
Sacre bleu! I will not accept this price. No, he takes the price, and you have yourself a lovely car door shield.
Just to be sure, shekels are silver pieces, aren't they?
Yeah, sure.
I thought they're push-ups.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, shekels. So you drop to the floor and start doing push-ups as he regales you with the stories, and he says, "Yes, if you want to make a reputation, you go to Fredonia and you go into the group and go into the dungeon and fight, and you make a name for yourself."
I'm sorry, I've just got to ask. Can he do 15 push-ups in a row?
We will see. I will have him roll in a second, but I do want to do this little comedy bit that I wrote.
So, yes.
And he says, "Listen, you have to be very careful when making a reputation. For when I went to the dungeon and saved the princess from a flaming giant, did they call me Pierre,
There
the
is
flaming
princess.
giant?" "Yes, there's the princess, and I saved her. Did they call me Pierre, the princess saver?" "No, they did not. Then, when I
Oh,
was
don't
walked down
tell me. One donkey, am I right?
Oh, fuck the joke, why don't you?" And he says, "No, so then I did this." And yes, get to the point. They call me Pierre the goat fucker. Anyways, the reputation is ruined, but as long as no one back in town finds out this secret, I will be known as Pierre the pigeon fucker. Because I used to fuck pigeons. And then he turns to you, and you are going to roll some strength checks. Just roll one athletics and one con save.
Okay. One athletics and one con save. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is not good. I might
no.
die at the start before I get to the
Oh
dungeon.
no.
All right, so You go to do it, and you only get 10 shekels in before you pass out. And he goes, "No, you cannot have this shield. This shield is for 30 shekels." And he hands you the shield, and he punches out the glass. So you no longer can wind it down to get the cool air when you walk across the desert.
Oh, then why do I even want this shield now?
Well, you can leave it at home if you want, but Pierre sort of gives you a thing, and you, having been the time, Pierre is heading back to town, and you start heading off to the town of Fredonia.
Well,
Which
I
I think
will
we've got a
pick
few.
up this busted shield.
We still have a minute 20. So did you want to say anything about the town before you go?
Yes.
Go for it.
In the town, I hope to find the finest women and maybe the finest of wine. And the finest of wine always tastes like the finest cat piss. But
Get this.
that is why they're good.
Push-ups. And
That's what I've got to say about the city.
good wine equals cat piss. Alrighty. Awesome. Then, as you start heading off to town, we follow Pierre as he walks back to town, and he gets to town, and as he walks in the door, he sees someone reading a little newspaper thing, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's Pierre! Pierre, you're famous!" And he holds up a picture of Pierre fucking a goat. Then, yeah, cut across, and Fizz, do you want to describe yourself?
Yeah. So I look maybe like a satyr with the deformed horns. They kind of grow back through my jaw, giving me an orcish appearance.
Nice.
So yeah, she's looking for her baby daddy, Pierre.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
All right. Baby daddy.
Yeah, yep.
Now, when you say baby daddy, does it mean like she's got a kid and Pierre's a baby daddy, or is Pierre her daddy?
Well, so Pierre is a goat fucker as well as a pigeon
Ah,
fucker.
Yeah, that
right,
works out
yes.
well, actually. That works out well.
Yeah, I'm currently carrying a kid, so to speak.
Now, when you
And
say carrying a kid, in your hands or like within your loins?
or on my feet, in my loins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Just...
And because my deadbeat baby daddy, Pierre, who was last seen fucking a pigeon, is, not around, at least not in a financial sense. I currently work the dungeons, giving guided tours to like the floor one.
I love it.
Perfect. That'll work well. And he says, "Hello, honey, I'm home. I did all right. Have you seen the paper today?"
Who's this Pierre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen the
No.
paper today? You have not? That is good. I did really well. I definitely made a name for myself. And my name shall not be forgotten.
Excuse me.
But unfortunately, I did spend all my gold on a shield, which I then gave to the village idiot for 15 schmeckles.
You gave away the only thing we had of value.
Hey! Ooh la la, monsieur.
You hear from the distance across the desert. It's just how French people walk. They just scream out "ooh la la" consistently. Yeah. So if I could have some pocket money, so I could go out and buy some non-racial French food. I was about to say baguettes, and I figured that would be a little bit too
Offensive.
far.
It sounds better than non-racial French foods.
Yeah, well,
honestly.
actually, baguettes are delicious. Yeah, I would love to buy
Yeah,
some
Real-
baguettes.
Realistically, wouldn't it be orc food?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Orkton food. But yes, I would like some pocket money.
Yep, I don't have any.
Well, I'm a little bit tired. I don't want to go back to work. I hurt my back, and he walks over, holding his back, and sits down on the bed.
I'll see if I can find you any scrap. You know, shields and whatever I find in the dungeon next time I come out.
Hell yeah! And to make him some not baguette, but whatever, you throw the baby to him, and head into the dungeon, and you
What's the baby and the baguette?
now I want you guys to realize that Fizz and I, the reason this storyline is so perfect is we stayed up last night for like 6 hours putting this together. So don't feel bad, Mark and Jeff, because Fizz and I worked so long on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you guys to
Yep.
know
No, I understand.
that
I understand.
it's effort. It's the difference
Mhm.
between it. It's got nothing. But yeah, so basically,
I know
he
the F
takes
word.
over. You guys pass like ships in the night as he starts taking care of the baby, and you head off to the dungeon with hopes of finding some scraps to provide some more shekels and schmeckles.
What's a shekel?
It's like a silver thing that they use to promote push-ups.
Cool.
Okay. But you are a floor 1 dungeon guide, which ties it in very nicely. So you head off to your shift of dungeon guiding, knowing that the new recruits are arriving soon.
Excellent.
Okay. Then we cut across. We watch 2 people walking across the desert. Ooh la la, sacre bleu. Wow. Just how they walk, apparently, across deserts. And we see a robin flying in the air. Comes along and lands in the hair of a old man with a hunting rifle over his back and a great axe, walking out in a forest near Fredonia, outside the walls of the town. And now you come out here a lot for peace, and when you come out, you walk the same path every time. But this time,
God damn, you damn whippersnappers won't stay off my lawn.
Exactly right. And as you're walking your route, you come across a place where it's normally just clear, a white picket fence.
What?
So this is on the way to
Swear
your
that
little
fence
town.
weren't there before.
'Twas not
I'll
there
wander.
before.
I'll wander up to the fence to get a closer look. I think I've flipped the axe off my back, and I'm kind of leaning again. It's much bigger than I am. I'm kind of just leaning it on the ground and using it as a walking stick, bladed and down. As I approach the fence, I'm kind of looking around, beady eyes. Who'll put this there fence there?
Yeah, well, in that case, roll yourself, since you are looking, roll yourself a perception check.
No problemo. Oh, that's going to be a nat 20
Yeah.
for a 22. All right.
So, as you go out, you're like, hey, this wasn't here before, so someone's been here recently. And right when you think that, you start scanning the horizon, and you see some movement, and you just see the top of a bow and some movement, and you see a projectile looking very sharp coming towards you really quickly. And as it flies towards you, you sort of move to the side. And I'll give you this one because it's a nat 20. It's your first one. You move to the side and catch that motherfucking arrow out of the air.
Yeah.
Which does do 1 point of old man back damage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Damn it.
But only for humor's sake, because that'll be gone by the
Put
time you
back.
get to town.
Yeah, put back.
And you'll hear, God damn city folk. Stop trying to get on my lawn.
What you mean you're alone?
I built
This
that
is my
fence.
walking.
I built that fence.
Wasn't there yesterday. I come out here to get away from the kids on my lawn.
I came out here to get away from the kids on my lawn. I made a new lawn. This is my lawn.
Oh, well, kind of look around and see if there's a reasonable way around the fence.
As you look left and right, this fence goes all the way down to the river and all the way up. And you swear that on top of the mountain, you can see another fence post right up there. And he goes, I bought this land with my winnings and my takings from the dungeon.
Who'd you buy the land from? This is public land. You can't just pass through here.
Ain't no more. There's a fence.
Not for long. I'm gonna swing my axe at the fence.
Oh, you think that's good? I'm gonna fire another arrow at you. I got a lot of them.
Sweet.
I got lots and lots of arrows. Need I remind you, I just got back from clearing level 16 of the dungeon, so this shouldn't take long at all. And
You said 16 now?
16. That's what I'm saying. I bought this land with my winner. It was kind of like a gift from the king, Rufus T. Firefly. If you want to get a house like this, if you want to get land like this, you got to get yourself to the dungeon, boy.
I just want to finish. Boy, I'm probably older than you, and I'm a veteran.
I meant no disrespect.
All I want.
A veteran of
be able
what
to finish.
war?
What wars have there been? All of them.
Oh, the Great Dungeon War of Dunge.
Yes,
Remember,
yes,
guys,
that one.
This is a low law campaign.
Yeah.
So the Great Dungeon Wars, where all the people competed to beat dungeons and then fought each other outside the dungeons.
Yeah, I'm a veteran of that war. One of them anyway. Yeah, awesome, love it. He's going, look, all I want is to be able to finish my walk, and I can go back to kicking the kids off my lawn, back in the city. Now, would you mind, ever so kindly, allowing me to walk across your land if I don't disturb nothing?
All right. I'm gonna ask for all the lines are going as well. I'll ask for a persuasion. I'll let you roll a persuasion on that. Considering
That's going to be a 13.
Yeah, he's like, all right. Now, this is a one-time thing. You go out there, you come back, you touch nothing, and when you get back, you go get yourself a job and buy some land, and we can keep people off our land together. And he points over to there's like a for sale sign sort of over yonder.
Yeah.
Brush it.
Yeah.
Over yonder.
I see like my eyes light up.
That little patch of land over there is like just that little tuffet just there is 600 gold.
Well, that's not very much at all. Well, I mean,
I'll
for a dungeon hero, anyway.
Yeah, and I'll sell you that bit of land for 600 gold. But you enjoy your walk, and he puts.
Well, all right.
And you just, as you're sort of walking, you hear, he's got a little bottle up there. He's playing his bottle.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and so I'll use the axe to like vault over the fence without doing any harm to it, and then put that back on my shoulder, go about my walk, give me a wave, and be like, "Well, I'll be back past in about an hour," and then I'm off to the dungeon.
Oh, hold on a minute. Where you go with my arrow? You put the arrow down.
Arrow? You missed me. It's over there.
Oh, did
I said axe.
Did you drop it after you catch it?
I forgot about that. Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. And I'll toss it back up to him.
With an impressive throw, you toss it straight back up the mountain to him, and he catches it and puts it back in the quiver. We're not even make you roll. I'll just say that's a really cool thing you guys do. Old man, and I will say that because of your soldier background, you actually said that you had the darts as your gaming.
I did too.
So
Yes.
throw the arrow like a dart straight up there.
Perfect. Yeah.
He's like, oh, I see you play artsy dartsy before. All right, cool. We'll play some later. And you head off on your walk. And I think I kept that below 30 minutes. So we'll stop for a quick drink and pee break, and we'll have you guys arrive in town. Sound good?
Yeah.
Because
Sounds
then
good
we
to
can get
I.
towards dungeon and actually do some shit with our characters.
Right.
We are dungeoning after this, and I'm looking
I
forward
don't
to
know
it.
how do you go to break?
Pause.
Back?
Players sometimes get
Get a really
distracted.
big hammer.
Well, do I
and
have the
smack
product
your
for
leg
you?
with it.
Player Shock Color.
All right.
Amuse
That's how
your
you
friends,
get a
terrify
break.
your enemies.
We're
Start
gonna
the
pause
campaign
for
with a
break,
bang.
and we'll be back.
This amazing product comes with 3 settings: Alert, Warning, and Divine Intervention. No one would dare check the footy scores at your table.
Alrighty, guys.
Sorry,
Welcome
folks.
back. Everyone having fun and feeling good about their character?
No, kind of depressed,
Why
being
depressed?
stuck with a deadbeat dad.
No, you're not doing it, mate. You're a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, but I still got this smooch laying on the couch, right? Like,
That's true. If you want to beat him up before we go, you can roll some checks.
good. But it's just depressing to think about.
Where is this? Ain't nothing wrong with the baby mama or a baby daddy or whatever it is.
Are we supposed to be still alive? Because we are.
Yeah, we came back.
I literally said
Break.
gonna 9:30 duck soup. Gloria Tealsdale. So, in the Marx Brothers film Duck Soup, the tiny fictitious country of Fredonia, land of the brave and free, is suffering severe financial problems. Government leaders request a $20 million loan from wealthy Fredonian widow Mrs. Gloria Teasdale to keep the nation afloat. She'll lend the money only on the condition that Rufus T. Firefly, Groucho Marx, be appointed leader of Fredonia. It's a fantastic movie if you haven't seen it.
No.
Very cool. Alrighty. Now, to move us to a town so you guys can all arrive in town, I'm literally just going to choose one because we're honestly just going, hey, I'll leave that up. We're going low, everything.
We're going low, 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 low.
That looks like a town.
We've got the boots with the furs.
Apple bottom jeans with the boots with the fur. Oh, this looks lovely. That looks great. Neutral party map. What the hell is that? There we go. This one. So that should be good. These are the rules of my administration. Chewing gum is chewed, the chewer is pursued. You're not allowed to tell a dirty joke. Hail, hail, Fredonia. If any man should come between a husband and his bride. Oh, let's see how well maps works. Oh, that's pretty good. Maps is pretty good, guys.
What up?
What up? We're live, so no nakedness.
I'm not naked.
I
I
am.
know you're not, Wink.
People can see that I'm not.
That's true. That's true. Jeff, how do you spell your Jeff? Because I don't think my method of spelling it is correct.
I mean, I think that's brilliant, but that's just me.
Jeff, my name is Jeff. We should put that picture up. So, you guys have all arrived at Fredonia. So, Fredonia is this massive. It's like the capital of we got Orkton, and I know I called it something else, but I feel like we should just call it Nationton is the nation, and this is Fredonia, the capital of Nationton, Nationville.
That's good.
Because I want to keep it very blank. And yeah, as you walk up, you see people at the front gates, like, you know, hawking, selling, lots of town stuff. I want to put some music on, actually. Streamlabs music. You guys won't hear this, but it'll just be in the background. Fantasy inspired. Let's go for Dark Discoveries.
The way I'm gonna say will you lead me? Tell me where to get to the dungeon.
I swear this music.
Sound like you're really far away. Hey.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Jeff, you timed that so
Michael.
perfectly that as I pressed play on the music started, and I could hear in the background of the song, and I was like, oh shit, the guy on this song sounds just like Jeff.
I'm that talented.
You are that talented, and that was never questioned. And let's all just remember, let's take a moment to let Mark do his thing. I saw it, everyone saw it. So, you guys come to town, you see people all hawking, selling stuff. You see signs up saying, join our guild. You guys might know of some of the guilds that are available to join. But today is like your tryout days. Fizz, your wonderful, wonderful ranger, known as Nespion, is actually working for the Hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids is a guide. Which their motto is, they hate us because they ain't us. So that's something you would know. You are heading straight to their headquarters. You see this stuff all the time. The other guys, you see the people hawking stuff, selling stuff, and you see one group, there's a sign up saying, "Too scared to be an adventurer? Let me help you." And basically you see a whole group of like youngish, rich looking kids with all this gear sort of thing, and they're standing in a quad, like in a little area in front of you, and the guy's explaining, "Right, listen, so the reason you're afraid to go to the level 1 dungeon is because you've never experienced it before, so we want to build this skill, and what we've created is a special magic that'll allow you to experience what a dungeon's like without being in any danger whatsoever." And oh my god, okay. Yeah, so what we've got here, these are called very real goggles, or VR goggles. And what we do is we put them on your heads, and you guys will wear them, and everything you see will be like it's in real life. And you'll go and you'll select to go into the dungeon. You go in and you have your first experience, and then when you come out, you'll just have to exit the game using your VR goggles, and you'll be all sweet. And so they put on the VR goggles, and they're all like, "Oh, it looks so real." It's like, yeah, no. And honor in that once they get over their fears, so it's an accepted.
So Mod, we lost you for a good minute there.
I was very shocked when no one responded to any of that.
Yeah.
Where did you leave off?
They had just put on the goggles.
Okay, so they put on the very real goggles, and he says, "Right, so you can hear my voice? Good. Can you see my avatar?" And he waves at them, and they're like, "Yeah." And he says, "Great. So follow my avatar, and it's going to feel like you're really moving. Follow my avatar, and I'll walk you down, and we'll select to go into the dungeon. And once we come out, I'll explain to you, and then we'll go into the dungeon for real." And they're like, "Oh, that's great. I was so scared to go in." And he walks down, and you see this. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
You can see this guide literally walking down the steps, and all these guys stand in the middle of the area. They walk to the dungeon entrance and walk in. And now you guys see that, and Fizz, your character knows that this is an accepted practice. This is for people that want to be adventurers but can't get past the fear to go in. So this is a way of tricking them into believing they can do it. So they're actually doing the first dungeon adventure, but thinking that it's like a video game. So accepted, questionable, but it gets results and some fatalities, but it's worth it. Alright, so as you walk in, you see some other people starting to form up in the quad, different groups of people, and they sort of just all come into the center of the quad, and you see roughly like 30, 40 people standing around. And each corner of the stands, everyone's in these stands wearing different colors. Okay? And as you stand there, you are waiting for instruction. This is where you had to meet to join. And you look back. Now, Fizz, your character, Nethpion, is among them. You are not in your full uniform as usual. This is the part where you go as a guide, but you're undercover as a student. So you've got all the experience to do the level 1 dungeon, but you're there sort of as a safety.
So I'm like, I like a spy or something, like a.
Think like a spy, yeah. So you're not meant to be advertising the fact you already work for them. So anyone, like, you see a lot of people in the stands, and they see you, and you all know each other, and you do like a little sly knowing nod, like, I've got this. But the idea is you go in with a leader, like one leader between several groups, but each group will have an experienced member with them. You are that experienced member for this run through.
Okay, I'm like, junior guide or something.
Junior
Gotcha.
guide, but realistically, you're not meant to let people know you're with any of the groups. You're meant to look like another soldier or another tryout.
Okay.
Okay. So, and that is purely just so I don't have to explain anything to you separate to them.
Yeah, I should mention that I have rabbits.
Okay, yeah, no, that's awesome. Rabbits. How many rabbits do you have?
Just 2. I got them on a little string leash.
They've got leash. Okay, that's the cutest thing ever.
It's not really cute. It's just string tied around their neck. And I'm not pleasant with them. I kind of
That's
like
cute.
yank them about. Yeah.
Okay. And
And
do you call them
I've
anything?
got a sprite.
No. I mean, I'll let people pet them, that sort of thing, but just kind of dragging them around when I go somewhere, drag them with me. I don't really pay them much attention. If you're asking, like, it probably I seem nuisance when people want to like play with the rabbits or something, or impatient at very least.
At the on the same note, I have a sprite singing around my character. I just brought it into the map.
Awesome.
It's a cute little thing. It's got little fairy wings, butterfly style, and it's just waiting to bring horror and terror upon the world.
All right. So you guys.
I'm this tiny little 4-foot old grey-haired wrinkly man with this full-sized riding horse. His name is Bill the Bastard, and resting in the nest that my hair has turned into, as you say, is that robin from before, the red-breasted robin. His name is Christopher. And he's just chilling.
All right. So we have, and let me just. For those at home, yes, that is Christopher Robin. Now, when you said his name
help
is Bill the
myself.
Bastard, is
Yeah.
that your name or is it the horse's name?
That's the horse's name.
I'm a little bit disappointed it's not Eeyore and a donkey. But I'll allow it. Christopher Robin! Alright, so you guys are waiting and all of a sudden all the leaders of the group start forming in and you hear...
I definitely like cackle, or not cackle. That's the wrong word. I give them shit like, what's taking so long? You know, like, just being an annoying customer, like all the things that I've had to go through. I'm just gonna like put them through that sort of thing.
Yeah, and you're yelling that out, and then someone's like, "Yes, no, we're just marking the roll. We're sorry for the delay." And then somebody's like, "Don't fucking apologize to them. You will sit there. Who the fuck has a horse?"
What?
Is that your horse?
I'm sitting on it, ain't I?
As he notices this, I use my prestidigitation to create a sensory effect.
Hang on.
Instantaneous.
I'm gonna bring up I'm gonna bring up that spell. Prestidigitation. Is it the same as before?
I can set it to game log. I'm using the 2024, but the thing I'm using is the first one, the sensory effect. As soon as he makes it appear, it's got a bling around it.
Nice.
What?
A bling. Like, ding!
What appeared though?
I'm actually not sure now.
The horse? You made the horse appear?
Yeah, the horse. Let's go with the horse. I'll make it go bling.
Okay, so what are we trying to do?
I'm looking around trying to figure out where the fuck that noise came from, and I'm hoping my horse doesn't get spooked by it.
Oh, that's all right because I'm making the horse make the sound. I create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
I would like to mention that you are within 10 feet of said horse.
So, what
point, you
effect
gotta
are
be
you
within
going
10
for here?
feet.
Like, I want to help you here, Jeff. I just, like, so he's like, whose fucking horse is that? He says, it's my horse, I'm riding it. And then he makes some sparks appear.
Yeah, that's right. I make it go bling with a shiny gold outline and that sound. That
Yep.
bling. I make the horse go bling.
For 1 hour.
I'm not doing that.
Okay,
The
so it's
horse-
gonna last for an hour, and the horse, it just constantly goes bling.
Instantaneous effects don't continue.
Okay. You can have to 3 non-instantaneous effects active at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the instantaneous effects just happen and then they stop.
So Jeff, as the first person
Yep.
to cast a spell in this, I want you to tell me what you want this to do, because I
Oh,
like
it really does just create a gold outline on the horse and make it go bling
all right.
as the guy asks about the horse.
Oh, fair enough. So as he asks about the horse, you guys see a golden outline appear around the horse, and what that is the DM holding his mouse over the horse.
Over the horse.
And it's like a
Yeah.
highlight, and he
Yeah.
clicks it and changes it from animal to player.
Ah,
And
nice.
then the guy's like, "Who's fucking? Oh, sorry. Is that Bill the Bastard?"
And
Who right? It's Bill the
and
Bastard.
we fix it.
Oh God. So Bill, you don't have to go through this trial. Come with us, and we'll take you to the thing. And they come get the horse and escort it off like a valiant war horse off to the stables to get food and lay with.
With very, very much grumbling from me as they lead my walking assistants away.
They lift you down. Sorry, they lift you down unceremoniously. But they do give the golden horse lots of pats as it leaves.
That's good fun.
And you
They better look after Bill the Bastard. He's a war hero. I'll tell them that too.
No, they know. They're like, oh, we're so sorry
Yeah.
for the mix-up, Mr. the Bastard. We're so sorry for the mix-up. Let us take you and get you some bitches. And they take you out and get you some wheat and some horse bitches. He's got a lot
Nice.
of baby mamas. Yeah, so he heads off. He's very happy. You will get him later. It's just for the trial.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, sweet.
Because part of the trial is making sure you can walk. So
Alright,
first up, we'll just do a sobriety check.
I'm fucked.
All right, so I'll get all of you to
Oh,
walk
what
this
now?
straight line. And just roll an acrobatics check. And also, before you roll, are any of you drunk?
I'm not, but I'm going to choose to fail. Even though I rolled a 20.
I did actually roll a 20 as
And,
well.
and the choosing to fail looks like I'm
Holy
walking in a. Wow, nice. I'm walking in like a.
ass.
So I'm walking in like a relatively straight line, but I'm going, maybe rocking a little bit side to side, and I'm going kind of slow, and I'm maybe bracing myself on my act as I go.
All right. Yes. You guys all walk amazingly. Shutsmail Bluetail. Listen, you're not going to get too much extra for this nat 20 on a walking check, but I literally just wanted to quickly go into the D&D page and go acrobatics check. Because what do they call this now? It's acrobatic cheat.
Test.
Acrobatics. What is it? Ability test or something?
D20 test.
D20 test. They don't
I
have
think
the-
I
wheel.
I might just use.
it used the playtest material had all D20 tests as auto successes, but I think they got rid of that because I can only find reference to auto success being for attack rolls.
Yeah, no, it specifically says that. That's correct.
Yeah.
Rules, place handbook. There we go. So yeah, there's security check, social actions.
I think they should have left the auto fail,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
but
think so
not
as well.
but not the auto pass.
I agree.
All right, so we're doing. Yeah,
Guys,
that's
I'm
nice
jumping
and easy.
off.
So here we go.
Man, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
Watch out for drop ins.
So he
Just looking at the
heads into
clock, and I'm
dungeon.
like, maybe I can get 2 hours.
No, Fizz,
Yeah,
that's
it's fine.
perfect because these guys are just going to do some shit, and we're starting next time in the dungeon. So you can go head off and start prepping the dungeon. You passed just walking successfully.
I did that. You guys have a good one.
Later, man.
You too, man.
See you next time, man.
Right, here we go. So we've got. Where is the ability? The acrobatic. It's not
In the
here.
player's handbook.
Yeah.
What are you looking?
Social interaction. Ability checks. Here we go. No, not there. Not there. I'm just looking for where they've got the. I'm gonna search for acrobatics. We're trying to do it by the book here, people. That's why I did an ability check. And
Are you talking? Basic ones.
like, it's got the like utilize and all those.
Yeah, I'm looking now for.
Acrobatic skill.
Sure.
Here we go. Is that 2024? It's under proficiencies, maybe. Okay, so inability checks is not. It's under proficiencies. Okay. So here we go. So we've got proficiency. Bonus doesn't stack.
Here we go. So
Acrobatics, dexterity, stay on your feet in a tricky situation, perform an acrobatic stunt. So obviously that's not what we're doing, but I just wanted to do a roll. Okay.
I mean, it's still staying on your feet. You're literally getting us to show them that we can walk. That is a feat of
we normally
acrobatics.
wouldn't do that for walking. I'm just saying the
I know, but like, you know, we have to prove that we're at least more capable than a baby.
excellent.
Right? This makes sure babies can't enter the dungeon.
Exactly. So this time, everyone, and he goes, here we go. I need everyone to drink this. And he hands everyone a potion, because now you're going to do it drunk.
Oh, I the potion. Does it look like a potion, or does it look like ale, or wine, or some kind of booze?
I'm gonna just chug the potion.
Did you say chuck it?
Chug.
Chug, hell yeah. Oh yeah, you drink the potion. Yes, it does smell alcohol-y.
Not really a fan, but
I'm gonna throw the bottle over my shoulder and say, "Had better beer. Oh, had better beers. That is not the best."
Excellent. So roll me
Hey.
a con
Hey.
save. We're doing a save now. So this is
Ooh,
what would
okay.
happen with poisons and whatnot.
Hey.
Saving throw proficiency. So do any of you have?
hey, mister.
Yes,
Yeah, I do.
yes.
Um,
Old man. Yeah. What's your name, old man?
That'll do. Look. Do I need to do this drunk? I don't normally drink, you know.
All right. right? And people don't normally consume poisons. This is to make sure to see if anyone has an aptitude for poisons. It's for your safety in the dungeon. The first level of the dungeon has many slimes, and the slimes have poison.
And my character's gonna put his hand on his shoulder and say, "Yo, diddly die, diddly day."
Yeah, so con save you said? Because I just spelled mine as well. Oh wow, he's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
No, I only got a 13 with a +6 to my con. That's a little bit.
That's pretty good. You handle it better. Now you can. So, well, let's say you have regular roll and shark's mail. I'm going to get you to do the same ability check, but with disadvantage. So now what we've done is we've given him disadvantage because he's drunk, and you're rolling it straight.
Cool.
And
Acrobatics again?
If you'd like, you can. Don't elect to fail, but you can elect to give yourself a handicap of like -2 or something for being old.
All right, let's do that.
If you're going to do
Let's
something like
do that.
Verbally
Yeah.
say, "Hey, I feel my character
All right.
can do this."
Yeah, I like it. So -2 for being a bit old. Straight roll for not being as drunk as this fool. Well, I get less than him. I'm staggering all over the place. Maybe leaning a little bit too hard into it. And I think at the same time, I'm gonna play into it a little bit and just be like, this is a lot harder than it. Fuck it. It's a lot harder than it looks, eh?
And yeah, he's like watching on, and you see some people walk the line perfectly, and they're like, "Listen, now we have to try and form the best groups out of people, and what we do is we get like some strong people and some less strong people, and we put them into groups so they can work together to form the best group, because it's all about using each other's strengths and sort of shoring up each other's weaknesses, because your strength could be my weakness. Oh, I don't have any weaknesses, but if I had a weakness, it may be the same as your strength, and we can." And he gives this beautiful speech about teamwork and that, but then you quite clearly see all the people that were like nat 20 walkers and nat 20 all go into the same group, and you guys that all tripped over all go into the same group and you guys, like, you look around.
Yes, we bombardé.
you look around the group and you're like, well, hang on, what have we got here? We've got a you've got a very sullen looking elf that is like, his skin is so white it looks like he's never been outdoors, and he hasn't spoken the whole time he's been there. He's been very slow to move. You see one lovely friendly looking cleric with a giant warhammer.
Good. LeBonk.
And let me get a dice and we'll find out who the fifth member is. Oh, Fizz is the fifth member. That's why I didn't write it down. But he's not here right now, and you see, oh, your fifth member will be joining you soon. But that's good. Now you're in your groups. I'll just get you to all group up. You guys will, and he takes the good group, and you see them all sort of go off towards this amazing training facility. And you guys see, like, as they walk in, they're greeted with wonderful, like, fanfares, and you hear, "Hail, hail, Fredonia, land of the brave and free." And that team is going off, receiving all new gear and whatnot. Over at the, like, they've headed off to the northwest, and they're going off to see and I've just got to move it back.
They're off to see the wizard, aren't they?
Oh, they're off to Heimberg. Heimberg seems to be the well, everyone there has giant, like, armor. Like, they're known as the beefy boys. A lot of them, some of them you'd actually know from your military days, and some of them have given you nods over the day.
Yep.
You see the very dexterous looking people have all gone off to the Hangnow squadron, which is lots and lots of very dexterous, rogue, sneaky looking people. Think Slytherin, but also stabby stab.
Yep.
Then you see a whole heap of other like just mediocre, like a lot of wizards, but like not in like rich gear. Like they don't look like they're family built. It just looks like decently strong, decently. Well, you know, people with no connections that have general skills. And then in your group, you see you guys are potentially like just sort of doing your thing, and you're sort of standing there and you can sort of see what's happening with the groups. You can see you've been left out in a way that may not be friendly. And as you're sitting there, you hear, look what we got here. Look what the cat dragged in. How you doing? Name's Norm. Well, and I think we should probably see what you guys, we'll take yous on, but we'll see before we throw you into the dungeon where you'll probably die. I just want to introduce you to some of the people. And he turns, and there's like a whole heap of guys just sitting around, most of them with their back to you, not paying attention. He's like, these are the guys, and yeah, all right. Any questions?
What does Norm look like?
He's reasonably tall. He's, curly brown hair, gangly. He's just sort of chilling.
Yeah, I'm picturing like the head of a tradie crew or something, you know, like Aussie trade, that kind of vibe.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the people. He's a man of the people.
Yeah.
He sort of says to you like, "Hey, listen, I got an uncle. He used to ride the railway, and he's just talking shit." And he goes, this is my right-hand man. This is Nim," and points to his right, and on his right is a giant troll, which is obviously a female. And sorry, hang on, I just read the wrong, not a giant knoll. Oh, sorry, that's not a giant troll. Yeah.
Can I also just say while you're looking at that, like with the soldiers from the other group that kind of would have been giving me nods and stuff.
Yeah.
I was talking with Jeff before about a bit of the backstory because I rolled up some personality traits. They're probably more looking at me with either fear or disgust. It's like the traits I ended up with. So I'm haunted by memories of war, and I face problems head on, right? I'm independent. And so I have this thing now where I have this independence because when people follow orders blindly, they embrace a kind of tyranny, right? Now, my figuring on that is because also my flaw is a monstrous enemy we faced in battle still leaves me quivering with fear. So my thought with that is that I used to lead a company in whatever army I was a part of, and I was the one that was giving the orders that turned me into a tyrant. And we were facing this monstrous thing, had to defend the people, right? And so then when any of my people would break and start to flee, I just turn around and cut them down myself. And so that's maybe what the former soldiers would remember of me.
Alright. I have no issue with that. It is a lot for a level 1 character, but
I mean, like, so soldier back, I'm not talking like facing off against dragons and stuff. I'm like, we were a squad of, I'm like 70, not 69, I'm retired. So any levels I might have had in fighter 20 odd years ago are long gone. They've atrophied. And so I'm starting anew now as a new, like, adventurer class. But back then, the idea is,
as like a, I'm fine with it. I just don't know how much of it will come up in the campaign. So
no, it doesn't need to. I was just saying that those soldiers might be a little bit wary of me, is all I'm saying.
Okay, cool. No,
yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
So you got the hammeroids, you got that. Discuss. Alrighty.
Or they might just think I'm an asshole because I turned on my own guys. They might just not like me.
But you do see next to him, his right hand man is a female that is human also in appearance, but with green skin. Right, and that is Nim.
Interesting.
And Nim is holding onto a giant warhammer as well, but looks like holding it very easily. And he goes, it's Nim. Nim, you want to say some words? You want to talk to the troops, maybe inspire them, get them ready for the last training session before the dungeon, yeah? I didn't think
Over
so.
expectantly at Nim.
What'd you say, sorry?
I said I'll look over kind of expectantly at Nim for a minute, and then when she doesn't say anything, I'll just nod respectfully.
Yeah, she's a man of very few words. But yeah, who am I to say? So welcome to the Hammeroids. Yeah, we've got a lot of people over here. They're good people. And yeah, let us just say that does anyone have any questions before you go for your second last trial before you go into the dungeon, which will be your big final trial? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, guy
Hemorrhoids.
Old guy with beard.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids, yeah.
What's that mean?
Well, we used to have like big guys and like hammers, and they're all on roids. But now, I think Nim's here, the only one with a hammer. And as you can see, yeah, he like points around and everyone looks pretty plain.
Let me get this right. Now, all you guys are, I guess we are, painting everyone else's behinds.
Yeah, I like the way you think. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, I can.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Because they ain't us.
That's what we say. We say they hate us because they ain't us. There we go.
Yep.
And yeah, he points and he goes, James, Seth, head off the thing and go to Randall Park and start working. And he sends them two off to start doing stuff. And yeah, that's Seth Morgan. And
Seth Morgan.
James Francois. And they
oh
do
no!
their thing.
Oh no!
And they head out to Randall Park, which is where your base is set up, and they're getting your gear ready for you. So next week you'll start, and you'll just have the equipment that they would have given you, and you'll go into the dungeon. But yeah, we're just going to do one more thing, and make sure you can hit a target. And it's like, all right, so no one else has any questions? And he looks across, and the slight elf before puts his hand up. Any questions at all? Anyone? And you see him sort of raise his hand even more so. All right, let's go on with it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What does that elf want to say?
We don't have to worry about him. He'll be fine. I don't really want to be here. Yeah, he always says that.
Hold up, mate. You don't want to be here. Why not?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to hurt people.
My understanding is that it's not people we'll be hurting. It's monsters.
I don't want to hurt anything.
Alright. You one of them pacifisms?
I would honestly love to be a
Look,
I would love to be.
think of it like this.
I just.
In this world, we are to eat, or we are to be eaten. And so, which would you rather be?
I would rather be neither. I just want to go home and read my books and not hurt anyone or anything.
And I will eat you! Make myself look as scary as possible with posturing over him.
Roll intimidation. But I will say, he's already in a great state of. You don't know if it's fear. Roll me an insight and roll me a intimidation.
Intimidation went well. Insight went alright.
The intimidation does not affect him. As you attempt to intimidate him, and with an insight of 12, you get the feeling of whatever he's afraid of is more intimidating than your 17.
Oh, damn. Sacre bleu.
And he's like, yeah, well, listen, I understand, but I'd rather. And he goes, yeah, no, I got it. We hear what you're saying, but we kind of purchased you, and this is what your parents wanted, and this is what's happening. So you'll be going in the dungeon with these people, and yeah, it'll be fun.
Wait,
Anyways,
mate, did you just say purchased?
yeah.
I'll look over to the softly spoken elf guy. Look back over. So, wait. You see that he kind of looking away into the distance for a minute, like utterly confused about something. And then that kind of, I just don't look back from that. I drift off and I'm just like,
You did the old man. Oh, where am I?
yeah, kind
I was
of.
about to say something. You did the Joe
Yeah.
Biden. Anyway,
Sure.
doing the thing.
Hitting targets. That's the thing, right? I'll pull out my axe.
Yeah. Anyways, so you, and he like takes you over to Rendell Park where James and Seth Morgan have set up some targets for you guys, and yeah, so basically it's just a ranged attack at 100 foot. Yes, all right, let's see you guys do something to hit that. Pretend it's like a monster or something, and we'll do some ranged attack. So, what weapons have you guys got?
Eldritch Blast.
Awesome. So it's got a range of 120 feet. It's got a +5 to hit. D10 damage. Old Man Creaky Pants. We're not using your old rifle, so they'll give you a short bow. Or
Okay.
let's say you can move up to 60 foot and throw your darts with disadvantage.
I'll take a free shot, but that's fine.
Cool. Well, add it and have a shot with it.
Yep. So doing that more. They give me a full quiver of arrows as well.
Yeah, you'll have it for whatever you want. Like anything that's basic stuff you can sort of have from the keep.
Sure.
Did I get a full quiver of Eldritch Blasts?
Always. Alright, I'll line up with the short bow. I'll move a little bit forward so that I'm like 80 feet away, so I'm not disadvantaged. Use the weapon and demonstrate that I know the weapon's effective range.
Well, better yet, stay at disadvantage because that's kind of what I want to see. I want to do some testing. So because you're outside the short range, you'll be firing at disadvantage.
Yep.
So,
that's going to be a 6 with a nat 1.
excellent. So
I
yeah.
immediately start blaming the shoddiness of the craftsmanship of the bow.
Well, you don't have to, because as you let go, the bow, like, you get the arrow off, and then the bow just crumples in two. And he's like, yeah, you got the good one. It's the good one.
Fuck this. Can I just charge at the target and, like, whack it with my great axe?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it's a good gumption.
Maybe not.
Yeah, you get halfway to the target, and you're like, and he goes,
I'm gonna get my my sprite to shoot at it with its enchanting bow. 11.
lovely. Yeah, so
Dude.
yeah, I'm kind of
It does 1 piercing damage.
listen. You should be fine. Like most people survive the dungeon, and
Also, it has the charmed condition.
and he walks up and says, "All right, I can see old Evan here isn't gonna fire his. Are you gonna do anything?" And he shoves him, and he's like, "Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to be here."
Can I roll stealth to sneak up behind him and yell boo?
Yeah.
Okay. It's +1. I'm at 14.
That's a fail.
That is a fail, cause what it's 15, isn't it?
Yeah, minimum 15 on the new rules.
I don't know why you're trying to scare me. Like, I'm already like on a razor's edge. I've told you I don't want to be here. I just have to earn some money, and
Well,
Yeah, hey, Fluffy Tail, leave the Paul out alone, eh? Like, if you want to hassle someone, try it.
I was about to ease his mind.
Oh, really?
See, everything is.
actually, I think that's a good idea. Why don't you two face off against each other?
Me and the peacock.
Yeah. And
Alright.
he points at you two and puts his, let's say, 60. Hang on, how far is this? This far away.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I already got it.
Alright. So you guys. And he's like, yeah. And can I borrow your little fairy thingy? And he grabs the pixie and takes the pixie over.
Hey, what? Can't do that.
I mean, that is kind of part of his, like, class features. It's a bit unfair to take that off him, I think. I can take them both. It's fine. Oh, wait, the 2 action economies might fuck me, though.
Well, I'm just telling you what's happening.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Well.
I want to see what you can do. And he hands the sprite a tiny sprite-sized beer. You can enjoy the show.
Nice. I'm just like,
That was an accidental roll.
oof. Nice one, but
Yeah.
So,
I'll answer with one of my own as I'm just rolling my axe in between my hands. It's not very good, though.
well, we did say with your character, when you do intimidation check, you've also got to do a persuasion check, and the highest one is what everyone goes with. So,
Oh, okay, yeah. The same.
The same. He looks equally cute and angry. It's that point where the old man is, it's like, hey, you got to respect him because he's old, but also he kind of looks cute.
Fuck that guy.
The angry mole man on Simpsons. Oh, down I
no.
go. He's cute. But yeah, so you guys, how we're going to do initiative and fighting is we're going to go to combat. The order of combat, step by step, establish positions. We've done that. Roll initiative.
Okay.
There's
Rolling.
You guys are starting in front of those posts.
Yes. In front of the post, so like
there's no
here?
other, so going outside those, yeah, so there. Going outside of the map is out of bounds. You can try and get cover behind the like pillars, but apart from that, in the middle's are great, but it doesn't really do anything. So yeah. So we've established that. Now roll initiatives, and what did we get for initiative? We got a 3 for Lovely and 13. So Old Man Cranky Pants will be going first.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 turns. So there's no surprise. Initiative order ties. If there was a tie, the DM decides among tied monsters, and the players decide among tied characters. Obviously, when they're characters and they're fighting each other, just we do a roll off because it doesn't say PvP. No PvP, Rick. So the whole who has the highest dex doesn't mean shit.
Yep.
Okay, on your turn, you can move up to your speed, take one action. You decide whether to move your action first. Main action, you can take a list of actions. I'll bring that up. Moving in position, communicating. You are able to use brief utterances and gestures. That I do allow a little bit longer because it's a podcast or it's a thing, so we'll have some fun with it. If you are going to attempt a check outside of, so basically the way I'll rule it is, if we're just having fun and you're just making fun of each other, go to town. If you're trying to get like a persuasive roll or something, or win over the crowd, you actually have to do a persuasion roll.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Interaction, don't need that. Do nothing on your turn, ready dodge. Okay, cool. Well, it's your turn.
Alright, well, in that case, first things first, click the axe, and I'm kind of like, this is like I said, this axe is bigger than I am. I'm like 4 foot tall. Alright, a little bit bent over and skinny and stuff. And so I'm just going to like grin a little bit, look up at Mr. Bluetail, and just be like, shouldn't be mean to people that's weaker than you, mate. It kind of makes me a little bit angry. So I'm going to tell you what I tell the kids that come around my place every bloody weekend. So I need you to get the fuck off my lawn! And I'm going to go into a rage.
Hell yeah.
Sacre bleu!
And then I'm going to charge full on at this motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Just finding my rage feature and actually activating it above VTT now because I can. And move.
Can we have a look at that, please?
Sure.
I've got to work out how I'm going to show this. Damn it. Oh wait, hang on. I can just look on your page. Never mind.
You can, yeah. You can just open my sheet. What you'll need to do
Where is it?
is go to the features and traits section. Click on rage, and it'll come up on the right-hand side with the rage details. And at the bottom of that, there'll be a drop-down to let you activate rage. And so then it applies advantage on strength while rage is active, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage. It also now applies my rage damage to my attacks automatically.
Oh, where was the drop down, sorry? On rage.
So you go to features and traits, you click on the rage feature, and then in the thing that appears on the right, it's at the bottom of that under option.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's very cool. So that's my bonus action. My movement will be to charge directly at my new friend here. All the way to there. I've already pre-measured, it's like 25 feet. And then I'm going to take a swing at him with my great axe. Now, I'm not level 2 yet, so I don't have reckless attack. So he doesn't have to worry about that so much. But yeah, here we go. Great axe. Is an 18 hit you, buddy?
Yes.
Awesome.
It does.
Awesome. And how much health do you have?
Exactly 10.
Cool. I'll specify non-lethal. As I, at the last second, bring the flat of the blade around to clock him across the jaw.
Well, hang on. How do we do that? Are we allowed to do non-lethal?
As far as I'm aware, let's have a look.
You definitely can. I'm just going to say.
Yeah.
No, non-lethal. Kill him. And him do it.
I can't believe the ref is allowing this.
Making an attack.
He's getting up on the top rope.
Damage and healing. Damage rolls. Crit. Half damage type. Immunity. I feel like I just control. Knocking out a creature. Here we go. If you reach unconscious, knocking out a creature. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points with a melee attack, you can instead reduce the creature to 1 hit point and give it the unconscious condition. It then starts a short rest, at the end of which that condition ends on it. The condition ends early if the creature regains hit points or if someone takes an action to administer first aid to it, making a successful DC 10 Wisdom medicine check. Awesome.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, I'll do that. So I'll reduce him to 1 instead of 0 and knock him the fuck out.
I like that you don't have to declare it.
Yeah, you can just, when you make the attack, you can go, oh, alright, yeah, no, let's non-lethal that.
I like that a lot.
Meanwhile, I've got little birds flying around my head. Tweedly tweet 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 tweet.
Alright, and then I'll try and wake him up. But I'm going to give myself disadvantage on the medicine check. Fuck, I got a 7. I also got a nat 20 on the first roll if you don't want me to have disadvantage. But my medicine check is literally just to like kick him in the ribs to wake him back up again.
Yeah, so you roll a medicine check. It's a 7, which is a fail. So he's on a short
Okay, no
rest.
problem.
How about you roll 1 for Bill the Bastard, who comes back from the stables? Looking
I love it.
Bill the Bastard can roll a medicine check. You can just roll again.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring up his shit.
I already did. He rolled a 3.
Apparently, Bill the Bastard ain't great at first aid. He's good at killing goblins and slaying bitches.
Yeah. But he's literally just like, like maybe he's fucking trying to like stomp on him a little bit to give him CPR.
You take another death saving throw. He also declared non-lethal. Sparkles finishes her drink and comes over and can I roll on this? I'm just gonna roll for Sparkles. Actually, Elric, do you want to roll for Sparkles on a medicine check?
Okay.
Roll it with disadvantage because she's drunk.
Let's see now. Medicine.
I want to see a double nat 20 from you.
Intelligence, is it, or wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Here it comes. Oops, I rolled advantage instead of disadvantage, but you get the gist. Oh wow, especially with those rolls.
Yeah. So these guys drag your unconscious body back to Randall Park, back to the hall, and you guys have a rest, do your thing, and get kitted up. So you get your colours, which we will decide now. What are our colours? I'm thinking with the name like Hemorrhoids, it should be brown and red.
Yeah, 100%.
Thoughts?
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Brown and red.
It means all I have to do is paint the leaves that I've got attached to my clothes red,
Oh,
and my outfit's sorted. Yeah,
with the blood of your enemies.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll start by like I hit him in the face, maybe gave him a bit of a bloody nose. I'll take some of his and just like rub it in the shoulder pad.
oh, perfect. Yeah, just use it.
While he's KO'd. Yeah.
He's like, all right. Well, listen,
The right colours, mate?
listen. Old guy. I don't know your name. I always believed in you, and I'm glad that you won, and you didn't. And then you see him hand a few shekels over to Sparkles. Which also means she was betting against Elric, which is horrible.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait.
used to it.
Sassy bitch she is. But
Yeah.
so you guys have done that. You've headed back to the thing. You've had a rest. We can talk
Long
about
rest?
equipment. Yeah, long rest. Get ready. You're going to the dungeon for the first time next session. All right.
Alright.
You'll have one more person with you, whose name I have never forgotten. It's someone that I really, really, Nepion.
Of
You
course.
instantly recognize the name, and you saw her earlier. You know this is your good friend Pierre's baby mama, and yeah, had some rabbits and shit. But yeah, you basically look around. You're gonna get your gear. Does anyone want to add any gear to their kit right now?
Yeah, we'll see. Then I got some rations, water skin, beds, blankets, oil and rope. Got some weapons. I might swap that fucked up short bow for one that actually works.
Yeah, you want a short bow? All right, add it in.
Actually, can I get a longbow instead?
Yeah.
I'm proficient, so.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna work out how to reset my camera on this stupid thing. Turn it off and on again. Okay. A little bit blurry, but my face is not too blurry. Alrighty.
yeah, I can't think of anything. I mean, unless you want to get like some like funky things that explode, but it's not really my wheelhouse. So. I should probably get some. Oh, I've got my darts, so I have the 3 darts.
Alrighty. So, guys, we can do that off air.
Yes.
So, what we're going to say is you guys still level 1 are about to go into the dungeon. All I wanted you to do is get a feel for your characters, go through a few drills, doing your initiative, a few ability scores, and sort of getting into the town and some of the characters. So, we've got Norm, Nim, James, and Seth. And of course, we've got the unforgettable Nespion, who may or may not be with us. She's there at the moment, and hopefully she's escorting you into the dungeon. But you know, if she's busy, she fucking can't. And you need to get over that shit. But
Yep.
yeah, so you guys seem to be in good hands, and I'm sure none of those other groups will come back to bully you and start some foil relationships and shit when you get back.
They can try.
Exactly right. And yeah, so guys, did you have fun tonight?
Absolutely.
Are you looking forward to playing some D&D 2024 version?
Very much. I want to watch some goblins
Yes.
and other such things.
So next week will literally just be Dungeon Krawl time.
Yeah.
But I will, I won't make you move. There'll be a dungeon map, and I'm not going to make you move square by square sort of thing. We'll just sort of enter the room.
Yeah.
And
Room by room.
You say what you're doing, and we'll describe the room. We'll go through shit. Anyways, guys,
Yeah, cool.
we'll chat afterwards.
Sounds good.
I've had a mad time. Thank
Me
you
too.
very much. And do you want to do the last line for us, Elric?
Well, I think we should all take a moment to to commiserate the recent airline accident in Ireland. A 4-seater plane crashed into a graveyard. So far, they found 56 bodies.
A moment of silence. Those brave 56 souls in the
Yes.
four-seater plane.
There might be more. There's still
Still recovering. That's absolutely horrible. That's horrible,
Yes.
and I don't mean the tragedy. I mean the joke.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but and in the true spirit of schmick-schmurfs and schmeckles, watch out for drop bears.
Yeah.
Watch out for drop bears and their elder cousins.
Oh, guys, we should totally play the we should probably do a replay of Loki's game that he ran for us. I've actually got that on tape at some stage because I still think one of the best one-shots ever. But
Nice.
anyways, I also
Okay.
give you one last chance to give the line out before I hit end stream.
Okay.
Say it. I love it. I love it so much.
Okay, so look, Jedi can use email as long as it has no attachments.
Bye, Jeff.
And,
That
and what do we need to watch out for, Jeff?
Oh, of course, drop bears.
All right, Jeff. I'm heading off now. I'll see you later.